is not allowing you to speak because you have been conditioned.
Because out of several videos I have seen that has been flying left, right, front, back, I heard that the head of wrath, it said you're actually fighting him because you requested for him to deliver his wrath to you, and because he chose to do that is the reason why you end up fighting him.
You see, Femi, you're a journalist, right? That's why when I heard this, and I did a video that night, but I did not go in detail because, and I don't post the video.
All right, guys, good day, guys, and welcome back to the channel. No be small thing, so Seun Kuti went on live. I'm telling you that 2 days ago when Seun Kuti was on live video, he made the very statement that he has integrity, that you can never go back and bring out a video of him contradicting himself until VeryDarkMan dig up the video of when Seun Kuti with your mouth talk say he was begging VDM to come and join MOP, but VeryDarkMan no agree. So Seun Kuti went on live again today to actually explain what happened, to narrate wetin lead to the begging, or that particular video that was trending when he was begging VeryDarkMan to come and join MOP. So he went on live video, and I'll be showing you everything he said in this particular live video. One thing about this guy be say Seun Kuti too dey talk, like he talks a whole lot. Imagine doing 1 hour live video almost every week for the past how many years. You go talk the one way you go forget now, and I feel like he has forgotten when he said that he was begging VeryDarkMan to join MOP, but the internet never forgets. I'll be showing you his own explanation, how he explained his own side of the story, so you can tell me if you are believing Seun Kuti or not. But before I do just that, if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is where we give you updates on everything trending, everything going on. You get the updates first on this page. So if this is your first time seeing our videos, join the family, use the red subscribe button, and also turn on the bell, guys, so you get notifications when we drop interesting videos right here on this channel. So without much talk, this is the full video.
That is not allowing you to speak because you have been conditioned.
Because out of several videos I have seen that has been flying left, right, front, back, I heard that the head of wrath, it said you're actually fighting him because you requested for him to deliver his wrath to you, and because he chose to do that is the reason why you end up fighting him.
You see, Femi, you're a journalist, right? That's why I when I heard it, and I did a video that night, but I did not go in detail because, and I did not post the video because it would be better with a journalist. You understand?
Yeah. Which
is also one thing that they are so-called the very digmatized man has never done. Show me an interview with a journalist that can grill him, with a renowned journalist that can ask him, hold him to task on his actions, his ideologies. Show us completely anti-ideological. Yes, how can you be a democratic person that doesn't do interviews? These are part of the things. These are part of the things when we met. No, listen, these are part of the things when we met, which was the ideological conversations that I tried to have with him. Because everybody, remember, we have to go to the genesis of this thing, of how I met him. No, it's true. Complicated, serious matter never has simple explanations. We have to be afraid of people that want to reduce complicated issues to 2-second videos and 1-second videos. You understand? It means they're afraid of context.
Because obviously I watched the video, and I discovered that you are a bit misquoted when you said you have never reached out to VDM to give you his wrath or to ensure that he joins force with you. But sadly,
okay, go on, finish.
But sadly, there was a contrary video that suggested that you mentioned such. So how can you bring a balance to that now?
As I said, I posted something yesterday. That's why I waited to do this interview. Because I first posted that people should come and debate this issue. I knew they didn't want to do anything intellectually. You understand? And we have to, this is an intellectual issue. Seriously. Nobody won't take up the battle of debate. So I put out that my video is a series of Socratic questioning that should lead to the truth. Anybody with sense. They are showing only 2 questions that I asked. If you show your viewers this video, in length. I asked about 5 or 6 questions.
Which I'm even going to ask you later, but you can continue.
I asked 5 or 6 questions. Why are they only repeating the video of 2 questions? I'm not a mad person. When I meet, so this is why I say we have to go back to the beginning to understand this thing. When I meet anybody in this world, even you, Femi, when we met, before we even came on live, we discussed the ideas, my ideology.
Yeah.
That is what I share with anybody.
So wait.
I'm
coming. Because I want to clarify, because I know there are some rats here. Are you saying that even the conversation you had with VDM, it was more about dialogue on ideological movement? It's not like you impose yourself. Like VDM is very important for you to join me.
That's why even if you watch the video where they say I mentioned his name, they did not show the full video. That revolution cannot be forced on anybody. I can give you an example. Is Vector, my very close friend. I'm godfather to Vector's child. Vector is not a card-carrying member of MOP, but we work together ideologically. We work together ideologically. You can see me and Vector, you can see how many interviews we've done. And when I met him, that is the route he said he wanted to take. He said he wanted to develop his own knowledge of our of the ideological principles of Pan-Africanism, of socialism. And I've never said, you have to enter MOP to learn that. I work with him, we share books, we share videos, documentaries. Anyway, let me go back to this topic. So when I met this very digmatized guy, I told him, as I would tell anybody, because if you remember, it is rich people wanted to oppress him. That's when me and Showore met him. On, standing up for him. The person that wanted to oppress him was Polo, my friend. Polo is somebody I knew. But because I know you, and see, that is what consistency is. Because I know you, doesn't mean I will allow you to choose me and go on. But don't now tag me and say, nobody, you time me and you and that one. You understand that kind of thing? This is how you started. Now they wanted to now use police. They use police to arrest you. Showore stood up for you, I stood up for you. I don't want to go into the details of the things that we did. But he knows the things that we did to ensure his release.
Because the time I remember, even VDM showed a video of him in your house, and it was even
I want to quickly finish.
For the comfort.
Let me quickly finish, because I'm at rehearsals also. If you look,
there's
a piano here.
Okay.
I'm in the studio right now working. But let me finish this. So this is how we now met, discussing MOP. And it deceived me. This guy is a deceiver. When he came to my house and I shared the ideology with him, talked to him about MOP, he showed interest. This MOP, you think about joining. So me, as the chairman of MOP, it's a political movement now. My guy, are you serious? Are you not serious? But later he told me he's not really interested. This was in 2023. My brother, 2023. I want everybody to hear that year. 2023, that's when we kind of discuss seriously any MOP. And we've now become friends after. This is not when we were friends. We just met. Meeting somebody doesn't make you somebody's friend. No. We've met. We now developed a relationship that made us friends. Timeline is important. Timeline is important. 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Towards the end of the year, you came to my daughter's birthday. We became friends. And since our friendship has started, that's why I said, go and listen to the questions that they want to hide. The first is, if I, Seun, was. So you see, to draw with Socratic question, you have to draw the person into the debate by giving them something that will favor them. So are you saying that? I said, so if I have ever asked you, when I ever asked you, people should listen to the question so you can answer honestly. So yes, are you saying that you've never forced VDM to join MOP? How can I force VDM? What have we ever done together that have said MOP is the criteria? What has ever happened between us? See, as I said, listen to the questions attentively. We cannot let this Olodo uprising people, this is what they do with the bots to control the narrative of society. to silence dissenting voices. This is autocratic. Silencing dissent is autocratic. Okay? I have never, if you listen to, since I've known him, he does plenty of his charity thing. I have never supported any charity. I don't do charity. Ask them, I say, we cannot use charity. Even in my life, I say, charity cannot solve Nigeria's problems. We must engage the institutions of the state to solve the problem. How many homeless people you won't give us? How many out-of-school children you put for school? Where can you raise the money if the state institutions are not involved? Anyway, he said that that's not his lane. So fine. I said,
Is it
third
from
question, if I try to tell him, let's go and visit Shore. The third question, if I've ever taken him to go and meet Shore, like, oh yeah, let's go and meet Shore, political meeting, or if I've ever invited the Ratel to any MOP event. MOP has held many events. We have held football competitions, poetic competitions, we do ancestral nights.
Alright guys, that should be all for today. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and also turn on the bell. I will see you on the next one.